Hi everybody. We just got back, I guess, the 9th from
No,
the 10th
yeah, the 9th or the 10th.
from our
The 9th
elk
or
hunt
the
in New
9th.
Mexico, and we got there on the 6th, and our guide Jeremy Penrod with Pancho Peaks said, "Let's go out and try." And we got out there, and the first evening I got the bull you're going to see. It's a 6x6. It's a beautiful animal. I'm thinking it probably weighed somewhere between 500 and 600 pounds. I couldn't move it by myself, even though I'm a former Marine. I still couldn't move it by myself.
I could barely lift the head up.
But it was an amazing hunt. I mean, it still almost seemed like it was just almost too easy. This is the Pancho Peaks Lodge where Debbie and I will be staying along with our friends Dwight and Don. We're out here going to try and get an elk each, and just showing you the lodge and the great room and the kitchen. And there's Miss Debbie, and then he has 4 master bedrooms. This is the one where Debbie and I are going to be staying. All kinds of room and a desk and a television. Really nice bathroom, closet. Just a pretty incredible place to stay. So you guys really need, if you want an elk hunt, you need to come out here and hunt with these guys. Jeremy and his son Hunter and Dustin. It's just going to be, got a pool room. Never seen a badger mounted before. Game room. Oh, look at that set of antlers. And then just some great stuff. Looking forward to hunting this afternoon. It'll be a good day. How to tell when your wife loves to hunt as much as you do. Except for the tracking part, which you took over. My eyes are not real good at seeing color or seeing changes and things at night especially, but hers are really, really good, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Also very grateful for all the prayers that were said as she was trying to find that blood trail. I felt like what was going to be a good shot on this elk that Jeremy knew. He saw it coming in, and right now water is king in New Mexico. If you've got water, that's where the elk are going to be. Or if you've got a guide like Jeremy or a son Hunter, you're going to get some elk. I can't even imagine. I guess we saw over 100 elk probably altogether between the groups that went out. But he came in and this bull was drinking at the water, and I waited for him to turn broadside and took the shot at 30 yards. Everything seemed like it was going really good, and I don't know, for whatever reason. I mean, I practiced with my bow. I had a lot of good shots. I had my bow paper tuned before I practiced with it. I had it paper tuned before I left. And the guys at Barn Aechery in Greenville, Sean and Daniel, if you need anything done on a bow, you need to go see these guys. These guys are experts at what they do. And they had me hitting targets at 40 and 45 yards. They have all kinds of 3D targets, which really, really help, especially if you're trying to understand where the vitals are. You can walk up and look at the target and see the vitals outlined on the target. They will tune your bow with whatever broadhead you're going to shoot. And when I shot my broadhead, it drilled the target. I mean, at 30 yards, it dead center punched the target and went all the way through it. Arrow was 10 yards past the target. So I know it wasn't my bow, and I don't feel like it was me, because it's really strange how, if you watch the video, and you'll see it here, it just makes a real hard left over halfway to the bull. Looked like it was going straight, everything was perfect, but it is what it is. We were very blessed. We still found the animal thanks to Debbie's tracking and God helping and Jeremy helping, and lots of prayers said to find it. I believe that it looks like the broadhead nicked the femoral artery going out the other leg, because I mean, so the silent series arrows from the Stalk Archery, they're the real deal. I mean, I hit where I probably shouldn't have got a pass through, but it went far into this animal. I mean, it went out the other side of it through leg muscle, which is saying a lot. As dense as that muscle was when we were deboning it, that says a lot. And I just can't be thankful enough for all the people that helped make this happen. And Bradley Wallace with 4B Outdoors and all the advice that he gave me. This is his hat. I wouldn't wear anybody else's hat, and you'll see I'm wearing this hat in the pictures. But they have a beautiful lodge. Oh my gosh! You'll see a video of the lodge as well. All kinds of room, just real comfortable. They've got laundry you can use. They've got a hot tub. I mean, it's first class all the way around. They've got a range that you could shoot out to 750 yards, and they had a guy with a 50 cal get one at I think 800 or something yards, just to see how far he could get one. But I will tell you this, from having my other two hunters that were with me hit animals, and Jeremy I remember him saying this: if you hit an elk once, hit him again with a rifle. You can't really do it with a bow because it doesn't have the same effect. But if you go elk hunting with a rifle and you shoot an elk, shoot him again. If he's standing there and he's not going down, shoot him again. That's one of the biggest things I learned from this weekend, is that this trip is don't take it into. They're not a deer.
No,
they're not a pig.
No,
they are not. Deer would. If I had hit a deer like I hit this elk, we'd have found it in probably 100 yards.
Probably. I
mean, they are just an altogether different toughness than anything we've ever hunted. And they are just a beautiful animal. Jeremy has a high fence that you can hunt in, and he also has wild hunts. He takes you into different parts of New Mexico where it is an open range hunt. There you'll have to buy a tag and a license, but inside his ranch you don't really have to, and it's a wild hunt. It's 3,000 acres, and they were calling elk, and elk were answering, and I mean, this is not This is not by any means you go on a place that's 100 acres and there's your elk. This is not that kind of hunt.
This is not sit in a blind, wait for the. This was with our friend Don. He tracked elk for miles.
Miles.
We're talking 5 to 7 miles one way.
Yeah.
For 2 or 3 hours, they tracked them. This is not a sit in a blind. If you don't want to sit in a blind and you still want to hunt, then this is the place to go because you will. I don't want to sit in a blind because he was. I guess because you were doing
right with the
bow
bow.
and
Yeah,
arrow.
you don't have the
but
range.
If you have a rifle and you want to shoot with a rifle, you need to. I mean, Don had the Camelback. You're gonna need a Camelback.
You need to be prepared.
You're going to be hiking.
This is a spot and stalk hunt, and if that's what you really want, that's what you'll get. And Jeremy knows these animals like nobody, and he understands why they're going to be where they're going to be when they're going to be there. That still doesn't mean you're going to get an elk because they're still wild animals. These aren't tame animals by any means. You know, they do have a feeder there, and the younger bulls know it's there. They come to it all the time, but your bigger bulls are real trophies. After I shot mine, we had 5 come by, not much further than where I shot mine. Bigger than him.
Wow.
Bigger than him.
I wish we had kept a picture. They do have a $75,000 trophy elk, and when I was told that, I was like, yeah. And then they showed me the pictures, guys. This is a $75,000 bull.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
Every bit. Now I don't
But
know if people do that.
Somebody's already bought the hunt, so somebody's coming this year to hunting. But the thing is, they're trying to change out the bloodline, and they have a lot of elk that they want gone. No cows, but they have a lot of elk they want gone. Oh, and the mule deer hunts. I mean, did you see some of the pictures of some of the mule deer they've taken out there? These are monsters. They're just absolute monster mule deer. But it's easy. The other thing is, you really want to test your shooting abilities. It's easy to have a shot over 300 yards. Easy.
And you want to make sure that your rifle is going to be able to make that shot. And I think that was part of our friend's problem, and that he had it was a 308, and it just wasn't powerful enough to make the 300 shot because he tried so hard.
It wasn't that it wasn't powerful enough. Talking to Dwight, he had reloads. He didn't have factory loads. Oh. And Dwight thinks whoever loaded him really, really super fast and super hot. So it just punched a 308 hole through the elk. And so there was no transfer of energy between the bullet and the elk, and it just didn't knock him down. That's why I really don't care what you're shooting. I shoot a 7 mag, and after talking to Dwight and Jeremy, if I'd have hit one once, I'd have hit him again. And you want to practice being able to reload a shell in there very quickly and get another shot off if you're using a rifle. But I can't say enough great things about Jeremy and Hunter and Pancho Peaks, and their information is going to be down below. My arrows from the Stalk Archery, the Silent Series, are going to be down below, and they have I get the full send, which is my arrows are ready to go. They've got the fletching on them, they've got the knock on them, they're cut to the length that I need, and they've already got the insert or outsert right there on them, and there's just an amazing arrow. And then the guys at Barn Aechery in Greenville, if you're in this area out here in East Texas, you need to go see these guys. They have targets out to 100 yards. If you want to get ready for a total archery challenge, that's the place to go. But it was a great hunt, and we have a lot of meat in the freezer from it, and we are going to get a shoulder mount. It's made. It's just an incredible animal. You'll see it here. It's super symmetrical. Thank you guys for watching, and we really appreciate everybody who tunes into our channel and watches our YouTube videos. We haven't been able to do a whole lot lately, a lot of shorts, but we hope to get back into it someday soon. Y'all take care.